Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 luxury cars in the world for 2024. Get ready to experience the epitome of automotive opulence. We're talking handcrafted leather seats, engines that purr, and enough technology to make Elon Musk blush. So fasten your seatbelts, adjust your driving gloves, and prepare to drool, because things are about to get seriously opulent. Right off the bat, we're diving headfirst into the lap of luxury with the Mercedes-Maybach GLS. Now, I know what you're thinking. A Mercedes SUV, that's like putting a tuxedo on a hippopotamus, but trust me, this thing is different. First off, the sheer size of it. This thing is like a small apartment building on wheels. You could comfortably fit a family of 5 in here, along with their luggage, their pet St. Bernard, and a decent chunk of their extended family. But it's not just about size. The Maybach GLS is dripping with more luxury than a Dubai shopping mall. We're talking quilted leather seats, enough wood trim to build a treehouse, and a champagne fridge that's probably bigger than your first apartment. And then there's the engine. Under the hood, you'll find a monstrous 550 horsepower V8 that could tow a small moon out of orbit. This thing moves like a cheetah on a sugar rush, but with the grace of a Viennese waltz. All this luxury doesn't come cheap, of course. Be prepared to shell out a cool $200,000 to park this beast in your driveway. Next up, we have the Audi A8, a car for those who prefer their luxury a little more understated. Don't let its relatively subtle styling fool you, though. This sedan is a wolf in sheep's clothing. The A8 is all about refined elegance. Its sleek lines and understated design are more likely to be found parked outside a board meeting than a nightclub. But beneath that sophisticated exterior lies a beast of a car. Step inside and you'll be greeted by an interior that's more like a high-tech spaceship than a car. We're talking digital displays galore, massaging seats that could soothe a raging bull, and enough soundproofing to make a library feel like a rock concert. The A8 packs a 460 horsepower V8 that's smoother than a Barry White pickup line. This car will whisk you from 0 to 60 faster than you can say Vorsprung durch Technik. The Audi A8 starts at a relatively reasonable $96,000. If you're looking for a car that screams "I've arrived," look no further than the Rolls-Royce Cullinan. This SUV is the automotive equivalent of a diamond-encrusted gold bar, ridiculously opulent and undeniably impressive. Let's be honest, the Cullinan is not a car for shrinking violets. It's big, it's bold, and it's got more presence than a heavyweight champion. This is a car that demands attention, and it gets it in spades. But it's not all show and no-go. Underneath that imposing exterior lies a 563 horsepower V12 engine that could power a small country. This thing can move from 0 to 60 faster than you can say champagne, darling. And then there's the interior. It's like stepping into a palace on wheels. We're talking lamb's wool carpets, starlit headliner, and enough leather to make a herd of cows weep. Be prepared to part with a cool $350,000 for the privilege of owning a Cullinan. The BMW 7 Series has always been a car for those who appreciate the finer things in life, and the latest iteration is no exception. This is a car that seamlessly blends luxury, performance, and technology into one very desirable package. Step inside and you'll be greeted by an interior that's more akin to a high-end boutique hotel than a car. We're talking plush leather seats, exquisite wood trim, and enough gadgets to make a Silicon Valley exec drool. But the real party piece is the 31-inch theater screen that emerges from the roof. This thing is like having your own personal IMAX cinema on wheels. And if you can tear yourself away from the entertainment system, you'll find a surprisingly sprightly hybrid engine under the hood. The BMW 7 Series starts at a relatively reasonable $86,000. The Bentley Continental GT is a car for those who appreciate the finer things in life. A hand-stitched leather interior, a roaring engine, and the ability to hit 60 miles per hour faster than you can say, "Tally-ho!" This is a car that oozes class and sophistication. It's the kind of car you imagine James Bond driving in his downtime, preferably with a beautiful woman by his side and a martini in the cup holder. But don't let the Continental GT's refined exterior fool you. Under the hood lies a beast of a 626 horsepower engine that can propel this grand tourer from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a neck-snapping 3.6 seconds. And then there's the interior. We're talking handcrafted wood veneers, diamond-quilted leather seats, and enough technology to make a NASA engineer weep with envy. Be prepared to shell out a cool $220,000 to park this British beauty in your garage. The Range Rover SV is the automotive equivalent of a bespoke suit, impeccably tailored, endlessly customizable, and guaranteed to make you feel like $1 million. This is a car that can be anything you want it to be. Whether you're looking for a luxurious family hauler, a capable off-roader, or a stylish city cruiser, the Range Rover SV has got you covered. This thing packs a 557 horsepower V8 that can tow a small yacht while still managing to feel surprisingly nimble in the corners. We're talking about an almost endless array of customization options, from the finest leathers and wood veneers to bespoke paint colors and personalized embroidery. The Range Rover SV starts at a cool $200,000, but with options, that price can climb higher than a Sherpa on Everest. The Mercedes-Maybach S-Class is the automotive equivalent of a five-star hotel on wheels, opulent, refined, and guaranteed to make you feel like royalty. This is a car that's designed for those who demand the very best. We're talking about reclining rear seats with massage functions, a champagne cooler with silver flutes, and enough legroom to make a giraffe feel cramped. The Maybach S-Class is available with a range of powerful V8 and V12 engines, all of which are smoother than a Barry White Ballad. But it's the attention to detail that truly sets the Maybach S-Class apart. From the hand-stitched leather seats to the meticulously crafted wood trim, every inch of this car exudes quality and craftsmanship. Be prepared to shell out around $180,000 to park this German masterpiece in your driveway. The Rolls-Royce Spectre is not just a car, it's a statement. It's a middle finger to the notion that electric cars have to be boring, sensible, or, God forbid, slow. This is a car that combines the opulence and grandeur of a Rolls-Royce with the instant torque and whisper-quiet operation of an electric powertrain. It's like having your cake and eating it too, except the cake is made of gold and the frosting is caviar. This thing packs a whopping 1,000 horsepower and can go from 0 to 60 mph faster than you can say sustainable luxury. The Rolls-Royce Spectre starts at a cool $420,000, which is a small price to pay for a car that's guaranteed to turn heads wherever it goes. The Bentley Flying Spur is the automotive equivalent of a transatlantic flight in first class, spacious, comfortable, and effortlessly stylish. This is a car that's designed for long journeys, whether you're cruising down the Autobahn or wafting along a winding country road. Under the hood lies a monstrous 630 horsepower engine that can propel this luxury liner from 0 to 60 mph in a mere 3.7 seconds. That's faster than most sports cars, and the Flying Spur does it all while carrying around enough leather and wood trim to furnish a small mansion. The Bentley Flying Spur starts at a cool $240,000. We've arrived at the pinnacle of automotive luxury, the car that makes other cars tremble in its presence, the Rolls-Royce Phantom Series 2. This is a car that needs no introduction. It's the ultimate status symbol, the automotive equivalent of a private jet, and the only acceptable mode of transportation for heads of state, captains of industry, and anyone else who matters. Under the hood, you'll find a massive 570 horsepower V12 engine that's smoother than a jar of Skippy peanut butter. This thing could tow a small planet out of orbit and still manage to feel effortless. We're talking about a level of luxury that's almost obscene. The Rolls-Royce Phantom Series 2 starts at a cool $500,000, but for that price, you're not just buying a car, you're buying a legend. Well, there you have it, folks, our rundown of the top 10 most ludicrously luxurious cars on the planet. Thanks for watching. Which of these luxury cars would you love to drive? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing content. Personally, I'd take the Rolls-Royce Spectre. It's got the perfect blend of old-world charm and cutting-edge technology.